Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we are here in Orgrimmar, guys. It is the aftermath of Winter's Veil. Hope you guys had an amazing Christmas, happy holiday season. We've got New Year's coming up. And I went ahead and skipped doing the Winter Veil quests in this series just because I did it during the Legion playthrough. And nothing really has changed except for the presents, which I actually have right here. Oh, also, you can see Smee is still dressed for the occasion. That's a good first mate. And let's see what we got here. We have got a new toy. Great Father Winter's Hearthstone. Returns you to the Temple of Akunda, because I still haven't changed my Hearthstone location. So I guess this is very similar to the Hallow's End one. It'll use up our Hearthstone, but it should look pretty cool in the process. No pun intended. And then the main event here is the toy armor set. Add this toy to your toy box. Equip the armor set. Cooldown reduced during Feast of Winter Veil. 1 hour cooldown. Contains 1 wooden helm and 1 stitched cape. Just add imagination. So let's actually see what the toy armor set has. Ooh, Alliance only, it says. Oh, cool, we get both the Alliance and Horde version. Well then. Laktar Ogar and such. Wait a minute. There we go. Now Swindlegear is prepared for the occasion. And we're getting the toy weapon set from last year as well. Yeah, I feel so patriotic. I do really like that cape, though. Oh well, good stuff. Can we actually go quest in this? I guess we're about to find out, guys, because we're going to return to Nazmir and see where our adventures there in the swamp are going to take us. So I guess I'll go ahead and see y'all there. Alright, so we are about to land back at the quest hub that we unlocked here in the Zul'Jin Ruins. And it looks like we are going to be fighting in our toy gear, guys, so this should be fun. Now, it's been a bit. Let's see, we gotta get 40 Sora Teeth and 8 Snapjaw Mojo absorbed. And then, Bwonsamdi. I was gonna say Bwonsamdi. All that stuff, and Tojek slain. Well, let's go ahead and do what is close by. Hey, Smee. Might as well go ahead and still be festive. There you go. But yeah, my Christmas is pretty good, I have to say. Went over to my brother's house, and we have the tradition of opening our presents on Christmas Eve, and then for the kids on Christmas morning, the Santa showed up and put stuff in their stockings, which was fun to watch the kids, because my nephews really enjoy it. Even the fact that some of them are older. My youngest nephew is still really into Christmas morning and Santa, so it's pretty cool to see. But we hung out on Christmas Eve, and I got my primary gift, which I am actually sitting in right now. Got myself a brand new computer chair. It's going to take a little bit to get used to, just because it's actually made for big and talls, and since I'm 6'4", it actually fits perfectly. I love it. My desk, however, is not made for big and tall, so I've got to find some way to make up for this new this new process that I have to deal with here, especially with like my microphone and everything. But I'll get it eventually. Family got to open the presents that I got them, and it was just a good night. And then in the morning, headed over there around lunchtime. Headed back over to my brother's house around lunchtime, and we watched Infinity War. because the nephews wanted to watch it because it was on Netflix. And then after that, so we could actually watch one Christmas film, because last year we kind of just watched The Christmas Story over and over again, which was, oh wait, we have to absorb life force. I forget about that. Yeah, last year, I think on like TBS or the Turner stations, they show The Christmas Story like over and over and over again. So I think we got that kind of out of our system for a while. So we watched The Christmas Chronicle, which is the new film that came out on Netflix that had Kurt Russell playing Santa. And guys, it is at times very cheesy, but that is very much part of its charm. I think if when I was a kid, I would have absolutely adored Christmas Chronicle. I think it's probably in my top 5 Christmas movies. Like, I really enjoyed it. So if you guys haven't got a chance to see Christmas Chronicles, I suggest you do, because it's pretty neat, some of the stuff they do. It's old school but new school at the same time. And spoiler alert, there are elves. And you think nowadays that elves are going to be very similar to minions, and they kind of are, but it's in a non-irritating way, which I was fascinated with. I was just like, oh wow, they've actually made them like quirky but very likable. So, you know, hats off to them. And Kurt Russell does such an amazing job. I mean, Kurt Russell does an amazing job in any movie that he's in. But you don't look at, oh wow, it actually drains the color right off of their avatars, or off their bodies. Interesting. Well, we don't need any more teeth, so we're going to avoid the Saurid and friends. Saurless tail. Nibs. But when you think about Santa, you're like, you're not the first person I would think of. Well, now you kind of will, because he takes that role and makes it his own. But anyway, yeah, watch the Thanos snap and then watch Santa. So, all in all, not too bad. I hope all the rest of you had a good holiday season, regardless of what holidays that you all choose to celebrate, or none at all. Just hope that the month was good for you. Ooh, we had a little kind of dagger pop up in front of us. Interesting. Now, if I recall correctly, this is all gathering items to take out that big skeletal T-Rex. So hopefully we'll be able to go ahead and take him on. Like right after, hopefully there's not a whole lot of hoops to be jumped. And we still have our released Krog from Vol'dun. Appreciate that. Don't know how long we're going to have it. But we shall see. Ooh, respawn. Zanzib the Engorged. Well, let's see if he can fight on a full stomach. And he can be stunned, which is good. And just because we can. Yay, killing spree. Zoom out here a little bit so you guys can see the fight. He's not that big for a raptor, actually. And we'll do a little bit of riposte. And he can't be stunned anymore. Diminishing returns. Getcha. Oh wow, a piece of armor from a elite. 273. Wouldn't you know? Awesome. A little bit of azurite. Some loot. I call that a good enterprise. And since we are close to Bwonsamdi's, or at least where we need to start gathering our grocery list, let's go ahead and travel that direction. Because we found out how formidable the blood trolls are. Not necessarily an empire, but they certainly have aspirations to empire. That Talanji wants to hold off at all costs. I can't say that I blame her.
You are getting close. The first presence I sense is somewhere beside the water.
Yeah, speaking of Princess Talanji. Weathered Shrine.
This monument looks like the shrines to Bwonsamdi in Zuldazar, but is much more ancient. That offering appears fresh. Looks like Bwonsamdi has a worshipper here in the swamp.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, that ain't creepy at all. Maybe over here, in these abandoned ruins. That seems to be a theme here on the Zuldazar Isle. Oh, hello there. I saw that quest pop up on the radar.
I sense anger and grief in this place. Whatever transpired here did not end pleasantly.
Yeah. Intruder, you gotta pay for the death of me sisters.
I'm afraid that I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I don't mean to alarm you, but so are you. Alright, well, someone's been going to war with the blood trolls as well, besides Talanji and friends. Ooh, rare spawn. Urn of Agusu.
At this rate, we never gonna cleanse this place for Bwonsamdi. Wait, there be someone over there, and they ain't a blood troll. Hey, over here!
And ghost trolls, who can apparently see me through stealth. I'm going to go ahead and blame Smee's red nose.
Name your lore, so I may name mine.
These undead are an affront to Bwonsamdi. We can't rest until we make this right.
Bwonsamdi's deliverance and respecting the rights.
We be having a task from Bwonsamdi, the Lower of Death, to purge this place of its undead. They be controlled by a monster called Kelvax. Can you help? There be zombies destroying Bwonsamdi's temple over there, and we have the strength. Do not have the strength to fight them all. Take this torch. Kill them zombies, then burn them corpses with the torch. It should be delivering their souls to Bwonsamdi. You do that, and we be one stop closer to stopping Kelvax.
Burn 10 defiled troll corpses with the cremation torch.
If we be delivering Kelvax's soul to Bwonsamdi, we need to be doing it properly. We need to be doing two things. First, there be torches remaining around the temple nearby. Light them with the torch I gave ya. The torches used to be our way to show that we be delivering a spirit to Bwonsamdi. Kelvax will be knowing it be his time. Second, I be needing special ritual powder that be kept deep within the temple. It be the key to stopping Kelvax. Go now. I be praying Bwonsamdi be favoring us.
Light 5 ritual torches and recover Shinga Deathwalker's ritual powder.
Loa keep you.
Help cleanse the old holy place of Bwonsamdi. To think, it used to be so glorious.
I won't give in till I'm victorious. Ooh, 2 rare spawns. Neat. Alright, well, before we go ahead and take care... I'm actually glad I'm wearing a hat right now because it's raining. Let's go ahead and finish Talanji's quest first. figure out who this person is who's causing all this havoc. And then we can take on that rare spawn.
Ooh, treasure chest.
Wunja's Trove. Stealth up just in case.
Uh-huh.
A blood troll. Looks like she was sacrificed. The killer left a dagger behind. A minor spell and...
It's a trap!
There. Follow the phantom. And let us see where this worshipper of Bwonsamdi has gone.
A cool little tracking spell, to tell you the God's honest. Oh, okay. Just right up here. The Shadow of Death. Okay, but first we're going to go ahead and get this treasure chest over here. Stealthy, stealthy, because I guess there's a cave nearby. Burial mound. Ah. There you are. Took me a little bit, but I always find the way. Blind Wunja, medicine woman.
Come closer, dearie. Wunja be blind, but not deaf. You come to old Wunja for a potion?
What you looking for?
That wasn't really hunting for it, but if you're offering. Shadow Protection Totem. Requires level 17. Wild Vine Potion. Root Way Papaya. Primitive Watermelon. While inedible to most creatures, the Brutosaur species of Nazmir greatly enjoys this fruit. I will bet you money we have to come back here. You have a Crimson Frog and a Blood Feaster larvae.
Be good.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go through your unmentionables. And take you a silver monkey head. She apparently does not have anything to say, and I assume we will be back to see you. Okay, there's the urn. Where was the other one? Zuba, the bone collector.
Oh, yes. This one is going to make a fine prize. Greetings, outsider.
Hey, I like your cloak.
What do you want with Hanzabu?
Hanzabu.
What do you want with Hanzabu?
You must be looking for Bwonsamdi's temple. You must be desperate to be going there. Lucky for you, I am headed that way myself. Only two types enter Bwonsamdi's temple anymore. Those looking to make a deal with death and the dead. You do not stink, so I guess you are the former.
Eh, thank you. Someone finally who recognizes my musk.
I am headed for the temple myself, so how about a trade? See the land across the bridge? There's a witch named Najima that I have been tracking. The blood trolls are corrupt to their core, but their souls are useful as offerings to Bwonsamdi. She is too strong for me to deal with, but if you can slay her, I will take you to the temple. I give you my word.
Defeat Blood Witch Najima.
Careful now. That witch has some powerful mojo.
I have dealt with mojo before. It's not that impressive, to tell you the truth. No offense. Kazai. Ooh, the Terrace of Sorrows. Okay. Let's see what we can deal with Zuba the Bone Collector here. There was a movie called The Bone Collector that had Denzel Washington and Angelina Jolie. And I don't remember much about the plot. I remember that Denzel Washington played a cop who was paralyzed, so he was pretty much bedridden. And he would talk to Angelina Jolie via, telephone or walkie-talkie or whatever.
Such pretty teeth. Give them the Zuba.
And I don't remember like anything necessarily other than that there was a serial killer who took, I think, like finger bones off of their victims. And ooh, you can teleport. Well, guess what? Yeah, so can I. I think he took like a finger bone, and I don't remember if Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington's character got paralyzed trying to chase.
No, these teeth be my own.
Yeah, just find a little tiny Azerite splinter. If he got hurt chasing after the serial killer. But he was very bitter about his situation, and he was very sarcastic. Like, if someone called and went, his maid or someone, or his caretaker would be like, you know, so-and-so's on the phone, he'd be like, tell him I'm out for a jog. He's just really salty about it. It's the only thing I really remember from that film. And that was back when Angelina Jolie, oh man, like, yeah. Anyway.
Ooh, treasure chest.
We'll come back and take out Corpse Bringer Yalkar. And there was another rare spawn down that.
Ooh, multiple treasure chests.
And really big trolls. Now you guys, oh no, you're all undead, which means I can't sap you. And that is a Lich Phylactery. I haven't seen one of those since Eastern or Western Plaguelands. Poof! We're gonna go get all the riches. Uruku the Unbound? Good grief. Rare spawns everywhere. Oh, that's a bad bit of luck right there. Did you set off a trap? Masterwork statue of the first trolls. And we're just gonna go ahead and rest in peace, my recently crushed friend. Yeah, I guess we could just go ahead and start taking out all these rare spawns. No. Ooh. Okay, nice open area with not a whole lot of, well, unhinged Craven.
You think you're strong enough to stop Gahoon? We will find out in my arena.
You missed. Valiant defense, which I cannot block, or I can't interrupt. Oh, there we go. Valiant. Ooh. Yeah, if Gahoon's like you, then it ain't gonna be no problem. I'll be able to take him out before New Year's. Unless he's one of those ones that get really formidable. Diminishing returns. Ah, nope.
Death at last.
Voodoo bound hand wraps. Oh, well. I have better. That's a shame. It's alright, though. I love the fact that I'm taking out all these guys with the toy... with the toy armor set. And toy weapon set. Ooh. Yeah, that... So, Corpse Bringer Yalka. Well, you definitely have brought the corpses, my friend. And the maggots. Can't forget the maggots. Zap. No pockets to pick. And you're all going to come alive and attempt to kill me, aren't you?
I think I'll add you to Kelvax's corpse offerings.
How about no? I actually love it that Swindle's fighting with a shield. This seems so strange. Oop. No. No, no, no. That was creepy. There's Ray's dead. Oh! Should have saved, Oh. And you guys are still up. There we go. More Azeroth. Good stuff. And there was the original. There's the urn. It's like, I remember seeing some sort of urn on the radar. Ooh. Kelvax Brute. These are some really cool designs. And maybe not that cool. Got hunters and all kinds of nonsense. Okay, here's the urn. Oh, yes! Yeah, well, we wake... Ooh. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. And I guess we're doing this. Let's go ahead and get riposte just because we can. And are you guys going to keep on summoning? Because that would be unfortunate. Actually, I think we may be good. Hey! And Tiny Azerite Splinter. Would have been a great time for an Undertaker reference. Like the second that you opened the urn, you just would have heard a bong. Would have been great. Then trolls have the giant, those giant bong, or gongs. So that would have been very appropriate. Missed opportunity there, unfortunately. Well, before we go and deal with the Blood Witch... Oh, and there's another rare spawn. Duty calls. We can go grab the ritual torch and take care of all of that here in one relatively quick step. Oh, here's the whatever they're creating, that Leviathan construct, which reminds me of the blood construct in, what was the name of that dungeon? Because it was one of the most annoying fights. Like, still, in Legion, you could get killed by the boss if you went into the raid. It was during Mist of Pandaria. Check the adventure guide. Yeah, I was in the Throne of Thunder, and it was the Dark Animus. Yeah, so that's a distant cousin, I suppose. And if you weren't careful, the Dark Animus could kill you, which was very interesting. Important. I wonder if we're gonna have to see any kind of duplicate thing when because it was fueled by blood, so dealing with these trolls, it's appropriate. If we're gonna see any duplicate abilities that we're gonna need to avoid. Yeah, no dangerous floor for you. Oh, did you just... Yep, you just summoned some help, I think. Well, that ain't good. And we'll riposte. Hey, why you keep on summoning your kids? It's almost like your life was in danger or something. This actually would have been a perfect boss to have a knockback. Just knock you right off this cliff. Be horrible. I'm getting nibbled to death. There we go. Yo, shoo, your meal ticket's gone. And Clutch Mother wrist wraps. 273. Lose a prismatic socket, which I didn't notice from the spider bite ones. Not too shabby. And we are right outside the ruins where we need to kill some zombies and light some torches. So I'll tell you what, guys, I think this may be a good place to end the episode because also our toys have finally ran out. But it was fun, for sure. You know, because sometimes learning sword and board or sword and shield can be beneficial to you. But we'll go ahead and end it here and pick it up in the next episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.